basically, I didn't expect to be filming this. It's just I've got thoughts, and if I don't just get them out now, the realness of the message I'm trying to convey won't come across. Essentially, this is an expansion on a video Jimmy0010 made about how having no direction in life is fine. Because I've not been alive for long, but in the time I have been alive, what I have realised is things don't go to plan, ever. Don't make too specific plans for your life, because you'll just be disappointed. And it also leads to a lot of unhappiness, because then you just don't know what to do next with your life, because you're like, oh, well, I was supposed to be doing this thing, so now what? Let me just put it like this. Just let life do its thing. If you let life just take its course, it's impossible to be truly unhappy and disappointed with yourself. Because if you have a plan, when something good happens, the thing that you wanted to happen, you go, oh, okay, well, that was going to happen anyway. If something goes bad when you have a plan, you go, oh shit, my life's ruined forever now. That's not how I planned it. But if you just didn't have a plan, and you weren't expecting things from your life, you were just enjoying it, living in the moment, then when something good happened, you go, shit, that's amazing, something good happened, I'm glad that happened. But if something bad happens, you go, oh, this isn't what I thought was going to happen next, but I guess I'll deal with it. I'm not saying don't have direction. It's absolutely fine to have direction. If you have a thing that you want to do and you're 100% that that's the thing you want to do, then go for it. If it turns out in 3 years that maybe I don't want to do that thing because the route that's leading me to it now is making me unhappy, then don't keep doing it. You don't have to. Just because you were like, oh, well, I said I was going to do this, it doesn't mean you then have to keep doing that. Because like, if you're going to be a doctor and you're halfway through med school and you don't like it, chances are you're not going to like being a doctor. Working towards something and the end goal, they're never really that different, both of those things. Like, whatever you're doing to work towards the end goal is probably very similar to what you'll be doing at the end goal. So it would make sense that if you're not enjoying it, don't keep doing it. Like, things are never really different. Like, it's never like, if you want to become a millionaire, you have to eat 10 assholes, and then you get your first million, 20 assholes for your second million. Like, it's not like that. Usually it's like, oh, I have to do all this doctor-related stuff, and now I'm a doctor. It's never like, oh, I have to get through all this bad bit to the good bit, if you know what I'm saying. Just do what you like. Do what makes you happy, and do what makes you happy and what makes you feel the most alive at that moment in time. If you have your life planned out as like a straight, narrow path all the way to your death, that's really depressing. You can see into your grave at that point. Why would you want that? Take joy from the unexpected things in life. Don't always have direction. It's not always a great thing. But this has just meant a lot to me recently. This is an expression of things I've been thinking about and my overall change in mentality as a result of it, because there are loads of things that don't go how you want. Relationships, job prospects, I don't know where you think you'll be living, just don't set yourself up for disappointment, essentially. I'll give you a personal example. I went to college because I always thought I was someone. I've been told I'm smart, basically. Oh, Jake, you're smart. You got good GCSE grades. You're really smart. You've got to do A-levels because that's what the smart people do. But I got into them and I remember I sat in a biology lesson and I went, this is just school again. This isn't for me. Who doesn't like that style of learning? I'm going to be unhappy if I keep doing that. And so now I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm joking, you know what I mean though. If you're unhappy doing something to the point where you don't really see the end goal of it benefiting the thing you actually want to do, don't do it anymore. You don't need, no one's making you. Also, don't just stay in bed all day because it's not great. Thanks a lot for listening to me. Again, link Jimmy's video down below. Very good. Such a great man. Konnichiwa. I'll see you loony bins after the break.